Peace, infinite waters, diving deep once again. We are out here in the heart of nature, baby. Things only panicky people need to know. If you are a panicky person, stand up right now, and on the count of 3, let's breathe in that good ass prana. Are you ready? 1, 2. Breathing in that good ass prana, baby. Did that help? No? Then watch this video. A woman from Sydney, Bondi Beach, who said when she was living there, she felt great moments of euphoria, inner bliss, and happiness. She found herself. It was fantastic. Then she moved to London and started to experience a whole load of panic attacks. And she has been there for a while, and she's been experiencing panic attacks for a year now. And it's getting to the point where it's actually affecting her physically. She's getting a funny tummy. She feels nervous. She can't deal with large crowds and the transport. Is it the underground? It's the underground. It is the underground. It's the underground? It's the underground. Okay, you get it. She says that she wants her freedom back. She wants her inner peace back. And we ain't even had breakfast yet. Can I get a hello? Where should we start? The first thing, only panicky people need to know. You are probably taking yourself way too seriously, and you don't even know it. Because in busy cities, everybody is in a hurry to get nowhere fast. Like, where are we going? Nobody knows. Just keep running. And then you hit a brick wall. Then you get stuck on the underground. And there's hundreds of faces staring at you. And you're like, what are those? Who are you? Oh my God. Oh my gosh. Because you don't know any of these people. But here's where it gets really trippy. You would feel calm if you didn't have an identity to maintain. But no, we don't want to go that route, because in busy cities, let's face it, you got a lot of impressing to do, a lot of impressions to make. You want to be taken seriously. That's why you might wear a jacket. You might say, I'm a psychologist. You want to seem qualified and very professional. Saying you're this, I'm a teacher, brings a lot of anxiety. Saying I'm a model brings its own anxiety. Saying I do this and we have a lot of status anxiety in cities because everybody is trying to show off how qualified and how perfect their life is. When really we go home with a box of tissues and we're crying because you want to be back on the beach. I don't blame you. I go out to the beach pretty much every day. And I see the surfers surfing, people skating, and what I'm always blown away by is that I feel a lot calmer because I'm not dressing to impress. I'm in my own element. I'm not taking myself so seriously. So I don't have a lot of panic attacks. I've had panic attacks in the past, and it was usually because I was taking myself so seriously. I was living up to society's expectations. And whenever you do that, you're always gonna fall short because you can't please everybody. So, what do I do now? I don't take myself so seriously, and that's what you need to know. How do we do that? Well, wear a bin bag over you, and then tell me what happens. Wear a bin bag right over your head, and tell me what happens. People might laugh at you and say, "Oh my gosh," but you'll be smiling like, "Don't worry about it." Because the more you do that, you start to realize that actually, I'm becoming less anxious, and I got a bin bag over my head. But wait a minute, when I was wearing this expensive dress and trying to spend 4 hours doing my makeup, I was even more anxious than when I'm wearing a bin bag over my head. Because you're not taking yourself so seriously, love. That's how it works. What's number 2? University studies have shown that people with social anxiety actually have higher IQs and are more empathetic. That's the moment you say, "Oh, I get it. I get it why I am so anxious, why I'm having these panic attacks in the city. It's actually because I'm so bloody smart. It's actually because I'm so empathetic and I can pick up other people's feelings from a mile away." See it as a special gift, not as a burden, because you've got a higher IQ. You are exercising what we call emotional intelligence. Be proud of yourself. Clap for yourself, baby. We think it's a negative thing. That's why we create a lot of resistance. And resistance makes stronger. So start embracing this gift you have of picking up other people's emotions. Number 3, if you are a panicky person, you need to know what is making you so panicky. Because you're always coming to my house and you're really panicky. No, you're not. You're actually really calm because I got beautiful classical music in the background. Nevertheless, what happens when you go out into the city? When you're on the bus, when you're driving around in traffic and you don't know what to do. It grips you, you feel this really uncomfortable feeling right in your chest, heart throbbing, sweating. We ain't even had breakfast yet. You have to identify your triggers. So for me personally, I was a bit like you. What really made me anxious was seeing people and not being able to talk to people that I would be staring at maybe on the train. So what helped me out? I love when I do that. So you get it. What helped me out was opening my big fat mouth and saying, "It's great to see you. Doing this. Nice to meet you. What's your name?" Because when you start communicating to people, you start feeling calmer. You start to realize we are all connected. You are a universe in a human body. You can do amazing things. Slow motion for the universe. Everybody is a universe in a human being. We all can do amazing things. Just imagine if you put down your smartphone for 1 second. You might actually have a decent conversation for a change. But no, you don't want to do that. So you got to start learning what makes you anxious. And a lot of us, we don't realize we actually have a choice, believe it or not, to take the underground if you're in London, or to take the bus, or to not go to a job that doesn't serve you. Right? You have that choice. Because a lot of us think that, okay, I'm just stuck. You are never stuck. I follow the sun. I follow, that good ass prana, baby. I follow knowing my worth of being surrounded by amazing beings every single day. That's why I'm having the time of my life. I love life right now. It's never been so fantastic. But if you are feeling really panicky, you say, oh, I gotta take this same route every single day. No, you don't have to do that. You really don't. You can go back to Bondi Beach. You can do what makes you most comfortable, right? Yes, it's great to identify your anxiety and then face it and then overcome it, but you don't have to suffer, right? I'm not gonna just sit in a crowded train every single day just to prove to myself that I can overcome anxiety. This ain't Scooby-Doo. What's number 4? Realize that you can learn something from this whole experience. You see, panic and anxiety are beautiful ways to really discover more about yourself. When I was really anxious, do you know why? It was because I was trying to control other people. That is where a great deal of anxiety comes from. Because when you are in the present moment, you're not about controlling other people. You are about experiencing life. You are about experiencing life in its totality. When you want to control situations, this, that, you start overthinking, that is a breeding ground for super duper anxiety. Not just super anxiety, but super duper anxiety. What can I learn from this experience? That maybe, just maybe, this lifestyle is not for me? Maybe. Number 5. Things only panicky people need to know. To be less panicky, it has everything to do with what you are feeding. A lot of us, we feed into fear. Let love guide you, not fear. Some of the most panicky people I've ever met in busy cities are always focused on the doom and gloom. New World Order, Illuminati are coming to get me. I am Illuminati, for goodness sakes. I'm illuminated every single day. Can I get a hello there? I got the sun hitting my face, baby. How can I not be? There is nothing to fear when you know who you are. It's all a matter of what you are tuning into, because you turn into whatever you are tuned into. So no, I don't read all of these articles which make me fearful. They don't make me fearful. Guess why? Because I don't read them. I read what serves me the most in helping me become my greatest version. I don't watch documentaries which don't serve me, which are full of fear, because once again, fear, the cortisol, it becomes addictive. So you got to ask yourself, how am I feeding fear? And how am I feeding love? 7-day vegan challenge, baby. I used to eat a lot of dead animals, which I'm not proud of at all. And over 11 years ago, I was extremely panicky until I started to change what I was putting into my mouth, because karma's a bitch, right? Don't expect to kill animals, butcher them, torture them, and expect to sleep at night. What goes around comes around. So more plants, baby. See what's on your plate, because peace begins on your plate. Ask yourself, how anxiety-free does my plate look right now? Have I got the beets on there? the ginger, the turmeric, the acai, the avocados, the cranberries. Goodness gracious, you're making me hungry right now. Feeling panicky has everything to do with what you're eating, what you're drinking. Get the pH 10, get the pH 9, alkaline your body, start feeling better about yourself. Number 6, live a simpler life. If you are panicky right now, chances are you love overwhelming yourself. You love saying to people, oh, I've got so many things to do. No, that's not good. That's not something to be proud of. It is. I love having lots of things to do. I'm always doing stuff, but at the same time, I'm always simplifying my life. An easy way to live a more simple life is go into your room right now and let's face it, you got clothes you haven't worn since the last year. Give them away. Just like give it to the cat down the road, give it to that person, that person, that person, that person. Just give all your clothes away to thrift shops, charity shops. Well, give half of them away because you need a few before you're naked, or you'll be naked, right? So that's what I did. I started to simplify my life, get rid of old stuff. And as I was clearing away things I didn't need in my room, I was also releasing and letting go of all of this anxiety, because a lot of the anxiety we have emanates from holding on to the past. Let me repeat that. In between the slow motion. A lot of anxiety emanates from a desire to hold on to the past and from a desire not to embrace the new. Goodness gracious. So bring more newness into your life. And number 7, things only panicky people need to know. Take a trip to the countryside and take me with you. I'm riding shotgun. I'm right in the front with you, with the cat down the road at the back. If you don't go into nature at least once a week, if you're just surrounded by buildings every single day, you are gonna be a panicky person for the rest of your life. I'm not laughing about it. That's what I had to tell myself. If I didn't get my ass out of the city where there's so many buildings, I would be a panicky person for the rest of my life. Because some people stay in the city and they're always panicky. Some people stay in the city and they're always relaxed because they take time out for themselves, to care for themselves, bathe themselves, go to the countryside, right? And in the countryside, you are surrounded by luscious green trees. So automatically, you're in the right environment that allows you to tune right back into your true authenticity. So there you have it, love. And when you go back, if you go back to Bondi Beach, invite us all out there, like hundreds, thousands of us, no, millions of us. And we are all gonna do this. We're just gonna party out here, baby. It's a beautiful day. We're out here, we're in nature. Breathing in that good ass prana, baby. Infinite waters. Diving deep once again. Stay well. Stay healthy.